Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sayo. I want to say thank you so much for everyone that has just been sticking with me, that has been watching all my videos, that has been commenting, and all of that. I just want to say thank you so much. It is because of you guys that I get encouraged to just keep putting out content week in, week out. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me and for watching all my videos. And if you're new here, this is the lifestyle and entertainment channel, and I say from time to time that I really am just here to bring smiles to your faces, to share moments of my life with you guys, to make you kind of like just relax, take a moment and forget whatever stress or worries it is you're going through. And I really do hope that I've been able to do that with the videos that I've been putting out every week. But anyway, welcome. Okay, welcome. It's the last week in August, and like I promised you guys, I'll be giving you guys at least one travel video per month. So yes, today is travel. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm just here to tell you guys a few tips, okay, quick tips that you would need or things to consider on the day of travel if you're going by air. So basically, if you're flying to permit my nails, I have very bad, I don't know what's going on here, so just ignore it. And I know that I talk a lot with my hands, so you guys will be seeing these messy fingernails. Anyway, as I was saying basically I'm here to let you guys know some tips that you need to consider on the day you're traveling if you're going by air. So if you're taking a plane, if you're flying, you get the picture. I'm not gonna waste time, so let's get into it. So number one, do not forget your passport. Yes, I know it sounds like something that I shouldn't mention. It sounds like something one shouldn't even think about. Like, of course you're traveling, so you take your passport, but I felt that I should mention it because I know that a few times I would have forgotten my passport, if not because of my darling husband that remembered to pack it together. I'm just really interested in going out of the house and going for the holiday, that sometimes I forget that okay, I need to put my passport in my bag or something. So yeah, I felt it was necessary for me to mention that as the number one point. Do not forget your passport. Do not forget your passport. Okay, pack your passport, possibly a night before, put it in a bag, put it in your carry-on luggage so you know that you've packed it. Anyway, that's that about that. Number two, get into the airport early. When they tell you that you should come 3 hours before your flight, it's not because they just want to keep you there. Sometimes check-in can delay. If you're traveling on a day that is very busy, sometimes you might be delayed at the security, and so you don't want to be running or rushing for your flight because you were delayed at the security because there was a queue. I mean, if you're traveling by like first class or executive or whatever, then possibly you'd have a shorter queue or you have a different entrance and stuff like that. I don't know, but I'm talking if you're going by regular, economy or regular class, then sometimes you have queues at the security and you don't want to be delayed when you're when you don't have time for the flight. So yeah, get in earlier so that you can be settled and you can relax and take your time to do stuff at the airport. Once I missed my flight because of I didn't get to the airport early, and the other time I almost missed my flight, but for the grace of God. Those are stories that I would actually sit down and talk about on story time on one of my other videos. But yeah, these things can happen, so you want to get to the airport early in time so you can sort out your security, sort out your checking in and all of that, and then you can relax until it's time for your plane to take off. So number three, I wrote a point that says something like, make sure your carry-on luggage or carry-on bag doesn't have non-security items, and I'll explain what I mean to you. So now there are some items when you're traveling on a plane, there are some items that usually would be needed to be kept in a plastic bag so they can be seen by the machine when it's being scanned. So I'm talking items like liquids, so body cream, hair cream, or like lotions and all of that stuff, or perfumes or toothpaste. Sometimes I think stuff like that, they would ask you to remove those things, separate them from your other items, and then put it in a clear plastic bag. That plastic bag is usually provided by the security, by the airport. Now, those are the items that I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're traveling with 2 different bags and you're going to be checking one bag and carrying on the other one onto the plane, then I'd rather you put those kind of items inside the bag that will be checked in, so you don't have to stress yourself once you get to security. You don't have to start looking for them and bringing them out and, you know, sorting them out and stuff like that. You don't have to start worrying whether, you know, they would even be able to allow it, stuff like that. So you want to check those items into your bag. So when you're packing, pack those items into the bags that will be checked in, and then go with any other items, of course, in your carry-on luggage. But if you're then going on a short trip, say you just have one bag and you're not checking in any other bags, then what I would advise is that you separate those items into a smaller bag inside your carry-on bag. And then once you get to the airport, you can then just transfer the contents of that bag that you've separated into the clear bag that would be provided for you by the security. And so it's just, you know, it's just efficiency in my opinion, because sometimes those things can delay. You can imagine just being on a queue, you start opening your bag, start just removing things. Where's my cream? Where's my perfume? Where is this thing? You start it's just a bit messy. One hack, something we do actually, me and my husband, when we travel, is when we'll take a few extra pieces of that plastic bag that they'll provide for you at the airport, and then would keep it. So when we're then traveling again, we'll just bring it out and then put those items inside, so that, you know, it's like we've already done it. So when we get to the airport, we'll just remove that plastic bag and put it in a different container for them to see. It's just easier that way. So if you can actually do that, that's a good hack, right? Yeah, I really hope I've been able to explain this point. It was in my head because it's just something that usually stresses me out sometimes, like all these having to just like separate things and remove things. Security is not one of my best experiences for traveling, but yeah, you know, unfortunately one has to go through it. So if there are things that can make it an easier experience, then obviously I'm happy to share with you guys and stuff like that. But let me know if you have any question on these particular points that I've mentioned, and then I can explain it further to you in the comment section below. And then another thing I was going to mention is that check on the website of the airline that you're flying with and find out what items can actually go through security, and what quantity of items. If you check the body of your perfumes or your lotions, you see them writing it's a 150 ml or 100 ml or 50 ml or whatever. Sometimes security only allows you take about 50 ml quantity per item. So you want to know, so that you're not traveling with your favorite perfume, for instance, and they tell you, well, you can't go with it, and then you have to chuck it out somewhere. That could be quite painful, especially if it's expensive. So you want to know what quantity can go through security, so that you are traveling with that quantity and you don't lose your stuff, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's another thing I thought to ask. So that's another thing that I thought to mention. So you can check on the website and find out what quantities and what stuff can go and stuff like that. Okay. Number 4 is don't forget some essential items that you might need, like neck pillows. Sometimes, you know, the flight seats are quite uncomfortable, so you might need a neck pillow. A phone charger. Some planes or airlines provide charging ports in their aeroplanes in their planes. So, you know, you might want to take that with you, just as a mental note, so don't forget it. Those are kind of things. If there's any other thing that is important that you think one can take along, then obviously please put it in the comment section below. But, you know, just think of essential things that you might need like that, and then don't forget to take it along with you. Number 5, which is very important, bring your own earphones or earpieces, whichever one you use. Just make sure you bring, or earbuds, whatever. Bring your own. I know some people bank on the one that is provided by the airlines, but those ones are not as good, I can tell you for a fact, except if you're in first class or so. I think maybe they'll give you one of a higher quality in first class. I haven't really gone on first class flights, to be fair, so I don't know what kind of earphones or headsets that is provided for you guys, for people. But I know that, you know, the other classes of plane, you know, the other classes that I've been on, the earphones are not very convenient, and especially the ones in economy, they are not quite, they will pain your ear. Especially if you are going on a flight that is really cheap, you know, so you want to take your own earphones. And if you're going on a long flight as well, you need some entertainment. If the plane is providing you with in-flight entertainment, then you want to be comfortable while you're enjoying the entertainment. So long and short of the story, just try and take your own earphones if you have yours, or headsets or headphones, whatever it is they're called. Just take your own, because it's be more comfortable for you than the ones that's provided by the flight. And then number 6, which is like my final point, is dress comfortably. When you're flying, you want to really be comfortable. Usually my go-to flight outfit is like a joggers and like a pair of joggers and a t-shirt, or joggers and with trainers. That's usually my oops, something just fell down. So yeah, I was saying that my go-to travel outfit is a pair of joggers and a t-shirt, or you know, if the joggers has a matching top, that's usually my go-to, and a pair of trainers. Yeah, just trainers, and joggers and t-shirt. I just really want to be comfortable and free. So many things can happen when you're flying. They can delay you. We've had delays because of they were checking out passports and stuff like that. We've had flight delays because the plane wasn't ready. Just even general delays when you get to the airport early and you're checked in. Sometimes you might have to sit down for 2 hours or 1 hour or so before your flight is ready to take off. Those kind of just general delays. And when you get to your destination as well, you might be queuing up to stamp your passport and stuff like that. Just all those kind of things. You want to be really comfortable, especially with the shoes you're wearing. You want to be comfortable while you're standing, while you're waiting, while you're sitting. So long and short, dress comfortably. And then another thing I was gonna add, another thing I was going to add is dress in such a way that can be layered up or down. So for instance, if I'm coming from London to Nigeria, it's cold here and I wear a jacket, or I wear like a jumper with a cardigan or whatnot, once I get to Nigeria, it'll be too hot for me to wear all of that. So I want to be able to take that off and just be with like a cami or something, camisole, stuff like that. So basically what I'm trying to say is that dress in such a way that you can easily layer up or down based on the destination you're going to. And then sometimes it's quite chilly on the plane, and if you're going for a short flight, they might not provide you with a blanket or whatnot, so you want to be able to help yourself. So maybe take a scarf or stuff like that. Basically, just think dress comfortably and think dress that will be able to layer it up or down when you're traveling. When you're flying. So yeah, that's basically, those are the points I was able to come up with based on the experiences that I've had, and you know, what I felt like it would be nice for people to know, so that they can be more comfortable or they can be more prepared when they're flying. I hope it's helped you. I hope that it made sense. It always makes sense in my head, and sometimes when I say it, I'll just feel like, what am I saying? But I really hope that it has made sense to you. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section if it made sense to you. Let me know that this thing actually made sense to you. And I hope there are things that would help you when you're planning to travel, when you're flying. Okay, yeah, if you have any other points or any other tips, please let us know in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm always open to learning anything that would make me comfortable or make me enjoy my holidays well or better. So yes, please drop it in the comment section below. I said this wasn't going to be a long video, but as I'm looking at it like this, I think I've talked plenty talk, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, be sure to check them out. I have a lot of fun and exciting videos, so yeah, please check it out. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay, click the notification bell, just so that you know you can get notified when a new video comes up. And please just share my video, invite someone to subscribe, and keep, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week, but till then, please stay safe, be good, have fun, try and travel, and enjoy yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.